She tried to spit on me. Ain't nothing come out.
Why?
I don't know. She ain't got no teeth. Don't you suck against your cheek to get some spit to spit out? You know she's 33 years old? 33. While she was doing my hair, she told me something. Well, I was born in 1986. Ain't nobody ask you that shit. We're gonna say hello guys, welcome back to our channel. This is our first video. What is our intro? Come on.
This don't need no intro.
You know?
Nah, it don't really. What's good, YouTube? This is what? This is Meet the Clarks. This is technically our first video since the proposal. So we haven't done an actual video yet. And Asia wanted to do a story time today about an experience she just encountered
A couple hours ago.
So, you want to tell them what it's about? Can't judge my intro like that.
Need a little more enthusiasm.
Well, get pumped then. Get pumped.
It's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m.
It's 4 a.m.
I noticed all the songs that got times in them are good as
Well, hello everyone. I do have a story time. And it happened just about a couple hours ago, really. Yeah, I think we got back in the house about 2 o'clock. All week I've been wanting my hair done. Because about a year ago I shaved my head. And I've worked really hard just to get it to grow back healthy. And so I made an appointment with a lady. I made an appointment with her before and it went pretty well. And I made the appointment for 5. I got there around 4:30. She was still doing someone else's hair. Which doesn't make any sense. If you made an appointment with me for 5 o'clock, why are you still doing someone else's hair? So I decided to wait because that's just how bad I wanted my hair done. And at the moment we're sharing a vehicle because we're having problems with one of them. So I was kind of stuck there. And I didn't see the point in calling him back to come back and get me when I could just wait a little bit. And when I got there, I asked her, I was like, okay, well, how long is it going to take for you to finish your hair? And she was like, oh, well, I'm going to try for about an hour. An hour turned into about 3-4 hours. I got there at 4:30. She didn't get to my head till about 9. And then when she finally started doing my hair, she's falling asleep while she's doing my hair. I'm constantly looking at her and I'm just like, hey, you good? Like, are you alright? Like, you good? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm just thinking. Who is just thinking and is just, like, if you're a stylist and you're thinking, why are you falling asleep? Like, you can still be braiding my hair and having a thought in your head about, oh, what I'm going to eat today? What am I going to do tomorrow? And blah, blah, blah. She's literally falling asleep. Like this is me, and I'm the one doing the hair. This is her, and she's just. And I'm looking back. Are you good? Like you keep falling asleep. Oh, I'm not falling asleep. I could braid with my eyes closed. I'm not stupid. You're not braiding my hair. Like any woman can feel when somebody's touching their hair, when they're braiding your hair, or whatever. You can feel that. I'm not feeling a thing. She's asleep. She has done this about 20 times since she started my hair. And I should have took a picture. But all she had done was this bottom row here. And then like a few on this row. And then I had like more hair out to whatever. So that's what she had got done within 3 hours because she kept falling asleep. Then my braids were turning out like really big. If we can insert a picture of what I was looking for to get, we will. Which it shouldn't have took that long. And when I initially spoke to her, she said it was going to take about 2-3 hours. So I was like, that's fine, I can wait. But I feel like it's my fault because I wanted my hair done so bad. I wanted my hair braided up. I wanted a protective style because I've been working on my hair. And I decided to wait the 4 or 5 hours. But at the same time, she never apologized for the fact that I had to wait. She never apologized for taking so long. And then she kept lying about the fact that she was falling asleep. Like she was leaning on me. Like what finally broke the camel's back is when I said, hey, look, it's almost 1 o'clock. Like we really need to get this done. we really need to get this done. She was like, oh no, I'm not falling asleep. I've been braiding your hair, haven't been falling asleep. Shows how much you're paying attention. And right when she said that, okay, well, I'm gonna text my man, come get me. And that was that. I said, okay, well, I'm about to go. I'm going home. You can keep the hair, you can keep the jam, whatever you're using on my hair. And I'm about to go.
Alright.
So I get up. I'm walking towards the door or whatever, and I'm making sure I got all my things or whatever. And she's walking up behind me, and she grabs the hair that she did do, and she starts cutting it. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what's the purpose of that? I was like, I could take it out myself. Like, I don't know how to do no goddamn box braids, so regardless, when I got home, I'm taking the out. And then she was like, oh, I need to get my clips. Oh, here you go. And then she's like pushing up on me or whatever. Then she tried to stab me with the scissors she was trying to cut the braids out with, which I have like a little mark from where she tried to do that. It still hurt a little bit. And she had the nerve to try to call the police over that. My purse ended up on the floor. I don't know where my phone and my charger was, but I remember when I got up out of her chair, I had everything with me because I was like, I'm finna head out. Like, I couldn't start walking and waiting, you know, for him to meet me as he's getting to wherever I'm at. And somehow I get out of the door, but I forget my phone and my charger. So she's trying to shut the door or whatever, and like I'm pushing the door on her. Like I'm slamming her into the wall with the door because you're not finna play me, first of all. And I need to make sure I got all my shit. So I don't know how I ended up outside of the house. I guess I went to go pick up my purse, but I still didn't have my phone and my charger, so I'm banging on the door. And she was like, well, banging on the door is not going to help you. And blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, I need my belongings. I need to make sure I have everything that I need, and you have my phone. And I have my Apple Watch, so what I did was I had pulled up the little screen where you can press it and it'll ding for your phone. I was like, oh, that's my phone dinging. You need to give me my phone. She was like, do it again, do it again. Like, it's just, I don't know what the was wrong with the lady, but I really think she was on some pills. She was on something, because there's no reason why you should be falling asleep while you're doing somebody's hair. But I remember telling her that her house was dirty and nasty and that she need to worry about her kids, because her kids are bad as her daughter was climbing all over me while I'm sitting waiting for her to finish with the other lady. Like, the house was trashy. I actually have a video that I sent Marcus, and my dumb ass sat there for 3-4 hours waiting to get my hair braided, sitting in filth, basically. Then her child's laying on a crib mattress, but it ain't in the crib, and it's in the living room. Like, why is your 4-year-old laying on a mattress in the living room? Like, where's her bed? Like, you know, that doesn't make any sense. But she don't know how to discipline her kids. She's overlapping her appointments. Like, that's not even professional. And then the simple fact that she didn't even apologize for the fact that she overlapped. And when I got there, she was like, oh, I meant to text you. But I text her, like, when I was already, I work like 40 minutes away. And I told her, I was like, hey, I'm leaving a little bit early. I'll be there to you at such and such time. She never responded. And I also told her that there's a certain kind of length of hair that she wanted me to get. I ended up having to get something longer because they didn't have anything else. And then while she was doing my hair, there's some kind of method you can do by using rubber bands and then braiding the hair on top of it. The f*** do I look like? And I told her, I was like, I really could press charges on you because you tried to stab me. Oh, I ain't trying to stab you. And I didn't check till I got home, but I do have a little mark. It looked like a bump, but that's exactly where she tried to stab me at, and it wasn't there before I went to her house, so, and it's there after I left. So, I don't know. But I really should have punched her in her face when she drove up on me because we were no longer in the house.
This sounds more like a woman's story time. I'm just sitting in on it because I actually had an encounter with that woman before they did her hair. When I did my first starter dreads, before I did these, this is by another person, but when I went to her the first time, yeah, I went and put the Bible right there. She needs Jesus. How great is our God? When I all right, Bible study. She was like, real unprofessional. She took 5 hours to do starter locks. And if anybody know how long it takes to do starter locks, I'm talking from the point of twisting, sitting under the dryer and stuff like that, it normally should probably take about two hours, maybe 3 at the most, depending on some extra stuff, but 5 hours. And then she kept stopping every 20 minutes because her kids was running around the house and doing and trying to take her pack of cigarettes and all stuff like that. So when Asia told me who she was going to get her hair did, I had already told her about the experience I had with her time and her unprofessionalism and stuff like that.
Because I told her I'm not paying, which I did not. I still got my money. You can keep the hair, which I didn't even have to do that because I paid for it. And then you had the nerve, like Marcus said, to cut out the hair that I paid for.
I couldn't even imagine going to the barbershop
and
a barber like cut your hair and he fall asleep and you sit in the chair for 20-30 minutes and then he try to still charge you, or you tell him you're gonna leave and then he try to
shave
the rest of your head off when you walking out the door. That's I don't know. That probably wouldn't even happen in a barbershop because somebody would get sent to jail that day. I ain't gonna lie.
But the fact that she came back in her car and tried to say, where do you live? I said, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, I don't even want to see you right now.
Right.
Like, I have every right to your whole life right now. And she was like, oh, you don't know what I got in my car. Start reaching down. Baby, you reaching for the wrong things. I really don't give a shit. It's a simple fact that my appointment was 5. I even came early because you said I could. And you still wasn't available to do my hair. And I decided to be patient and give you time to do whatever you need to do because I know you needed the money and I needed my hair done. So I felt like it was a fair exchange. And I already knew from jump, you're not getting a tip because I get here and my seat's already taken. Lord,
these are similar experiences I had too. So I don't think it's just just with her. It was with me a year or something ago, 2 years ago.
Which makes me wonder, like, who else dealt with this and hasn't said anything.
Well, that's a problem. If you deal with some unprofessional shit and you experience some unprofessional shit and you don't never say nothing about it, you just let that keep going on for the next person. It just make it bad for everybody. So.
Oh, and by the way, her name is. No, I don't even. No, her name.
We don't do that.
Yes, we are.
We don't do that.
Yes, we are.
We don't do that.
Yes, we are.
No, we not.
Yes, we
in
are.
In Jesus' name.
Yes, we are.
My nigga. Don't do
she
that.
had the nerve to call the police on me.
We don't drop names.
Why we don't drop names?
Because bitches like to try to sue.
Sue for what?
How you spell sue? Like lawsuit? That's what I mean. They try to sue, defamation of character and all that shit. She already got 14 kids. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't no. We not dropping names. We're not doing
character?
that.
The character of Satan?
The character she want to be. Sleepy Hollow. Falling asleep.
It seemed like she was mad because I didn't want to take a ride from her. Well, walk then. I was like, my man's already on the way. Like, well, would no man have me waiting? Well, where's yours?
She tried to. I guess. I don't even see why she would want to try to cut the hair out of your head. I guess.
Baby, because if she would have snipped any of this.
Your original, your real, you know.
Fuck the career.
No.
No.
We're not doing that.
You don't play about the real hair. Now, the braiding hair, I didn't care. That shit was coming out. But don't touch me.
What they gonna, when y'all hear this, y'all probably gonna be like, why you go to her anyway? Like, why?
Because the bitch has skills.
She don't look like she got skills, though.
That don't mean nothing.
And if you got kids sleeping on the front, on a mattress with no covers on it, why is a mattress in the living room on the front floor? Like, I don't get it. It's a pretty sized, nice house.
It really is.
It shouldn't be a mattress on the front. I don't know. I can't judge nobody living situation. I don't do no shit like that. But if you doing hair or you doing any type of business where people coming to you and paying you, you just gotta be a little bit more professional. So that's really at the end of the day what it is. I'm glad that nobody get hurt, even though she attempted to stab her, like to cut her stomach out. You know, ain't no telling.
That's okay. I'm sure she felt that door multiple times.
Well, yeah, I think she beat her with the door and shit. Doorman, yeah, that's me.
I just wanted my hair done.
Well,
That's all.
Saying, women, just wear y'all natural hair. We love y'all with y'all regular hair. Just wear your regular shit. You wouldn't have to go through this. I can twist it for you. Throw a little foundation. That shit hurt. Throw a little foundation on. Put a little something on your face. And,
I'm just tripping out.
You know? Cause this like been a beat a bitch ceremony. And we don't need that. We need that in our life right now. March has been a bull ass month for us.
This year so far has been bull.
It's only been 3 months, but trust Lord. And
January was long as fuck.
When I get Hennessy in my system.
February was just bad.
When I get some Hennessy in my system.
And in March?
This will be a makeup. You know what? Next month I'm claiming it's gonna be better.
What's next month? Well, that's our anniversary.
That's our
month.
anniversary
it's
month.
Always good.
I'll be able to take my test for my raise at my job. Next month is gonna be we gonna call it. So yeah. Anything else you wanna say before we sign off?
Ladies, learn how to do your own hair. That way anybody else got to do it.
Men too, cause I had problems with barbers a long time ago. I stopped going to barbers. Cut my own shit now. So.
But I fell in love with box braids, and I don't know how to do those yet. So.
Box braids.
Get off me.
Box braids. How ironic. That's nice.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing there for you.
Now I think about it, you went to get box braids and almost boxed.
Oh yeah, and then she took me to get something to eat, but I was waiting for 5 hours and I couldn't get waiter to come way out there. But I took you something. I was waiting. I feel like that shit should have been free regardless.
Should have cooked for you shit.
No.
Anyway. We appreciate y'all for watching this story time. Like I said, this is technically our first video together.
So if you find it to be terrible, I do not apologize.
Moral of the story is, if you're doing business, be more professional.
Especially our black people out there.
Don't try to stab me. I will stab your because that wouldn't have happened with us. I'm sorry. She tried to spit on her with no teeth, but you know.
It was like
she tried to gleek. But yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to Meet the Clarks. Well, first time, I can't even say again.
Well, we do have one video.
If you like this video and want to see more story times, we do have more stuff coming on the way, so you know.
Well, I hate for our first video to be something negative, but I need to get it off my chest.
I don't. Negativity say it.
That's stupid.
So, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that YouTube shit.
We don't have an intro or exit yet, so give us time.
There'll be one. It's gonna be called Box Braids. You should have boxed that ass. Until then, y'all be safe. Don't do drugs. Don't get box braids. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you later.